How is it that we're already here? Like, how is it possible that it's already May? Anyways, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is May, and today we're doing another installment of the TBR jar picks my reads for the month of May. Last month I switched it up a little bit and did like a Taylor Swift version of this, but I'm so ready to go back to the classic prompts, little brain power, just having a great time. I don't want to yap your ear off for the beginning of this video, so let's just go ahead and get started. I think I might do 7. I think I might do 7 this month. I did 6 last month, I think. Maybe no, I did 7. I think I did 7. I'm either gonna do 7 or 8 depending on how things are unfolding. We'll see. Okay, prompt number 1. A book with a blue cover. Okay. So, is this blue or purple? This is blue, right? I'm actually not even gonna hesitate for a second because Funny Story by Emily Henry, this could be blue or purple. It could be somewhere in between blue and purple. I don't know what this identifies as, but I do have to read this in the month of May because it is my book club's book for the month. And also this is just my most anticipated read of the year. I had to stop myself from starting it immediately because I was trying to finish a couple more books from my April TBR before picking this up, but May she's free game and I kind of have a feeling she's gonna be read in the first week, so. If you don't know what Funny Story by Emily Henry is about, essentially we have our 2 main characters who are forced to move in together after both of their exes break up with them to date each other. And then they decide to kind of like put on this like fake dating facade to make them jealous, I'm pretty sure. So apparently the love interest gives Nick Miller from New Girl, and I love Nick Miller from New Girl. So I'm so excited about this one. I'm so excited about this one. Like very, very high expectations for Miss Funny Story. So, okay, book number 1. Okay, prompt number 2. Okay, prompt number 2 is Kindle Unlimited. So, I'm making a conscious effort to get through my physical TBR this month, and this year I'm just trying to whittle this down a little bit. So I'm gonna see if there's something on my Kindle that I also have physically. Since I got this thing, I have been falling into the trap of just reading books that I don't own. So, and I'm doing this whole spiel and I'm probably gonna end up picking something that I don't own. Ooh. So, here's the thing. I do have, I mean, I could look, I'm just looking at the things I have already downloaded in my library. I'm kind of between, my friend Kat and I want to read the Mindfuck series, which is like a serial killer romance series, would be my first like dark romance attempt. One that I saw and I was like, oh, was The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, because that is on my 24 and 2024 list. Like it is a book that I want to read before the end of the year. I don't own it, but the thing is, since it's on that list, like I'm gonna have to buy it and read it at some point. So maybe this is the month that I put that on there. So then technically it satisfies the Kindle Unlimited thing, but it's no, I should probably do one that I already own. I should probably do one that I already own. Okay, in my Kindle Unlimited library, the books that I have that are also on this cart are Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Would be the first book in the Darker Shade of Magic trilogy. I don't know actually what it's called, by V.E. Schwab, which I am interested to try something else of V.E. Schwab. And then I have A Not So Meet Cute by Megan Quinn, which is a little rom-com, but I just put Funny Story on, so I don't necessarily want to put another rom-com on the TBR just yet. I don't want to scan the whole Kindle Unlimited library. That'll take too long. Okay, I think I'm gonna be bold, I'm gonna be crazy, and I'm gonna do The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. Like I said, it's on my 24 and 2024 list. The Poppy War is an epic historical military fantasy inspired by the bloody history of China's 20th century and filled with treachery and magic. It's definitely gonna be one of the more dense fantasies that I've ever attempted, because I honestly haven't read that many. Like, I don't know if this qualifies as high fantasy, but it kind of feels like it will. That's just because of like, in terms of like what I've heard about R.F. Kuang and R.F. Kuang's writing. So we will see. We will see. I also know that people, like so many people adore this book and just think that it is like an incredible story. I just don't think it's very easy. So that's definitely going to be something that I'm going to have to make sure that I'm in the mood for before I pick it up, because I want to give it a very fair chance. But I am excited to get to it because it's, again, it's on my list for 2024. So, okay. Book number 2, we're going with The Poppy War, and I will be purchasing a physical copy of it because I was going to anyway. So, okay. Prompt number 3, we have a book with a number in the title. I was about to say I don't think I have one of those, and I do. Oh, actually I have a couple options. So we have Fourth Wing. We have Daisy Jones and the Six, which was on my April TBR and I did not get to her. The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake, which I would do just because I love Olivia Blake, but I think that's more of like a fall winter read, so I don't think I'll do that. Oh, 28 Summers. Wait, 28 Summers. Here's the thing. I've never read an Ellen Hilderbrand book. I bought this book last summer with the intention of reading it, and then I never did. And I haven't been quite in the summer reading mood until like literally yesterday. So I have a feeling I'm gonna want some beach reads because I told myself this is an outside summer for me. Like I'm going to be outside, I'm going to be on the beach. I might have to do 28 Summers. So we have Fourth Wing, 28 Summers, Daisy Jones and the Six. I think I'm gonna do 28 Summers. I think I'm going to attempt my first Ellen Hilderbrand, and we will see if it feels as like beach read as I think it will, as people like seem to market it as, and if I enjoy her writing, because like I said, I've had this for almost a year now, so I think it's time. So I actually don't know, I read the summary of this in so many videos, like summarized it. It takes place in both 2020 and the 1990s, which I love things set in the 1990s. So it says, when Mallory Blessing's son Link receives her deathbed instructions to call a number on a slip of paper in her desk drawer, he certainly does not expect Jake McLeod to answer. It's late spring 2020 and Jake's wife, Ursula de Gornzy, is the frontrunner in the upcoming presidential election. Jake is sure there's been a mistake. How do Mallory and Jake know each other? Flashback to the sweet summer of 1993. Mallory has just inherited a beachfront cottage on Nantucket from her aunt, and she agrees to host her brother Cooper's bachelor party. Cooper's college friend Jake McLeod attends, and Jake and Mallory form a bond that will persevere through marriage, children, and Ursula's stratospheric political rise until Mallory learns she's dying. Wait, inspired by the classic film Same Time Next Year. That is so interesting. 28 Summers explores the agony and romance of a one weekend per year affair and the dramatic ways this relationship complicates and enriches their lives and the lives of people they love. Wait, now I'm like, do I want this? Well, I think I do. Okay, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a try. This is very beachy. I want to spend at least one weekend day this month just reading on the beach. So I'm gonna give her a try. Okay, book number 3 is 28 Summers. Prompt number 4, a book with a person on the cover. Okay, Daisy Jones and the Six. We've got Miss Daisy Jones herself. Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez has 2 people on it. This cover is really it's just so cute. Mexican Gothic has somebody on it I know. Stephen King's The Institute does. Lessons in Chemistry does. You Again does. Anxious People by Frederick Bachman actually has 2 people on it, and this is something that I have been really wanting to get to. I really want to try a book of Frederick Bachman's that is outside of his Beartown universe, and Anxious People I think is one of those stories that takes place all in one room, all in one day, when it's like a bunch of people caught in this like high stakes situation. I think it's a failed bank robber, I think. Yeah, a failed bank robber bursts into an apartment open house and takes a group of 8 strangers hostage. So I really think I want to get to this month. This is sounding very interesting to me. Also, I love that it's like a little bit smaller. I know it's actually still like 300 something pages, but it feels smaller, so I'm gonna tell myself that it's smaller. Also, I just really do think I could read this pretty quickly. So okay, I'm gonna do Anxious People by Frederick Bachman for book number 4. I'm feeling like very like romance literary fiction vibes for this month, so I'm like scared that the Poppy War is on here, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel if I get any more fantasy. So, and I don't know, I just like, I'm not super confident in how much fantasy I'll be reaching for, so we'll have to see how that plays out. But let's see. Prompt number 5. A book everyone else seems to have read. Well, I have something that comes to mind immediately, and I'm like, you dumb little girl, why are you just rambling on about not wanting to read fantasy? Is there anything else that qualifies? Wait. Obviously, my first instinct is to go for a booktube book talk book that I've seen a lot about, because that just feels like everyone's read it. My first thought was literally either Fourth Wing or Powerless, which I think both could be fun. I just don't know if I'm quite in the mood for that this month, but maybe I could be. But the other one that came to mind is The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I just feel like I was really late to the Jennifer Lynn Barnes train, and then late last year it seemed like everyone was reading this at the same time, and I know that I would really love it. It's basically like YA Criminal Minds, and I don't have anything mystery, thriller, or YA on my TBR so far, so I'm thinking maybe The Naturals. I do want to get to these so soon, but I want to do like a dedicated popular romantasy vlog, and I want to obviously do it when I'm like in the mood to read them and feeling like really just excited to get to them, because otherwise I feel like I'll be doing them a disservice, obviously. So I think I'm gonna go with The Naturals. I'm actually so excited about this. I really feel like I'm gonna eat it up, and I also just love having something that's like incredibly fast paced on my TBR as like a palate cleanser in between things that are a little bit harder to get through, and I know that's what Jennifer Lynn Barnes' writing is, so I'm actually really excited about this. Okay, I'm gonna do this as book number 5. Okay, prompt number 6. 2024 new release. I have to. I just got this a couple days ago. And again, like I was not in the summer reading mood until like literally yesterday, and I'm hoping it carries through this month because there's so many like summery books that I'm hoping to get to very soon. I'm really excited for this. I've only ever read one other Abby Jimenez book, and I'm excited to see how I feel about the rest of her work. And I've heard multiple people say that they think this is her best one so far, so I'm really excited about that. But basically this is a rom-com, obviously. This follows two people that both think they have like the same kind of curse where almost every single person that they have dated, after they break up, that ex moves forward with finding the person they're going to spend the rest of their life with. And so the two main characters, Justin and Emma, agreed to kind of fake date or just date, go on a certain number of dates to then cancel out the curse and break up and find who they're meant to be with forever. But obviously things end up developing with the two of them and a romance ensues. I do think that this has heavier themes as well. Like I just watched Sarah Crowley's reading vlog where she read this and she was like crying. So I'm a little bit nervous about that, but I also kind of love that sometimes. So we'll see. I'm really excited. I really hope I enjoy this. And I feel like I will because I love anything that's like cutesy, summery, beachy. And I really enjoyed Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. So very excited about this. Book number 6 just for the summer. And then I think I'm just gonna do one more. So prompt number 7. A book with more than 500 pages. Poppy War is already that, I'm pretty sure. So that's fun. Which of these is like huge? Wait. I am about to finish the first book in the Last Hours trilogy by Cassandra Clare, Chain of Gold. And I'm wondering how long the second book in that series is. The second book is called Chain of Iron and it is 656 pages. So here's the thing. I was probably gonna read that regardless because I'm really enjoying Chain of Gold. So putting it on the TBR, even though I don't have it physically, like I was gonna buy it. Unfortunately, I was gonna buy it this month. I think I just have to go ahead and move forward with putting it on the May TBR, which will feel good because I'll get to check it off the list when I do inevitably read it because I'm almost done with Chain of Gold and I've been wanting to do nothing but read it for the last 2.5 days. So I know I'm gonna finish it and immediately want to pick up the next one because I'm pretty sure it's going to be devastating. So basically, if you're unfamiliar with the Last Hour series, it is the 4th series in the Shadowhunters universe. We're in like late 1800s, early 1900s England, and we're following the children of the couple from the Infernal Devices series, which takes place about like 20 years before. I'm loving it. I'm so in it. It feels so different than the other series and I don't really know why. I can't put my finger on it, but I'm so excited to continue it because there's so many slow burns happening and it's just feeling really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Chain of Iron on the May TBR. And I think that's gonna have to be it because that's 2 really long books and then all of those. So okay, the May TBR is Anxious People by Frederick Bachman, The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, Funny Story by Emily Henry, 28 Summers by Ellen Hilderbrand, Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, and Chain of Iron by Cassandra Clare. I'm actually so excited about this lineup. I'm feeling half light and fluffy, half literary fiction, and then just tossing a little drama in there with the Last Hours and the Poppy War. So I'm feeling really good about this actually. Yeah, I'm planning on tackling as many of these as I can in the month of May, obviously. So I'd love for you to subscribe and follow along if you feel so inclined. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!